so glad that these came double stacked because I am a huge collector of... I'm gonna have to edit that out. What is up, everybody? I'm Spidey Joe9 and I hope you're having a marvelous day. Today we're going to do a Sunday mail call. I think this is a video that I'm going to start doing every Sunday. Just let the things that I have purchased build up. Some I have to open because you got to rate the seller and that kind of stuff. I'll have to go ahead and pre-open those. But just share it with you guys. Open it up with you guys on Sundays. So let's get started. Now these mail call videos also will include some of the things that I picked up locally from stores and thrift shops and comic book, well, we have a comic book store. But anyways, the first thing I'm gonna show you is what I got here from Target. So I had a gift card from Target for 50 bucks and I just popped in there one day near lunch and decided to grab these three here of the House of X Wave. And I wanted to go ahead and grab these because even though I have these pre-ordered, I wanted these as doubles. I want to be able to have two Marvel girls for varying displays, you know, the House of X and maybe an original X-Men. And for the Sentinel displays that we're going to have with the HasLab Sentinels coming and the House of X Wave, I want to be able to do multiple of this Omega Sentinel here. And then the Mara McTaggart, not, you know, maybe I want two Mara McTaggarts, but at worst, I got another female body that I can use for other females, maybe for Gwen Stacy or something like that. We don't have enough good female bodies from Hasbro, and anytime you can get it with flat feet, that's a plus. Next, I'm going to show you this that I got in the mail this week. Now, you may or may not have heard of Interact, and look, I'm not a collector of this book. It's a new book. It's likely going to be made into a show from Bad Idea. This is a promotional item. But the reason I purchased this book is it's got a sick cover and it's a very low print run. And this white lettering here, as you can see, I've got two of them. This white lettering indicates that it is the first print run. And these are very low print runs. Now, they have a second printing that has black lettering. And it doesn't say second printing. It actually is called the not first print. What's awesome about that is that has an unlimited print run, so you can get a copy of it. But these, that's it. There's no more low print runs. Gonna get these graded, likely for resale, so that I can get other books that I want to keep in my collection. I was able to pick up a copy of this Walmart edition of Star Wars High Republic. I'm collecting the #1 issues and the variants. I have one variant that I have not purchased because it's so daggum expensive, which is the Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars homage variant. It's just like 700 bucks to get both copies, and it's just not what I want to spend right now. Maybe after I sell the Interacts, I might could do that. This is the Walmart variant, and it looks like it has two other books in there for 3 total. I don't know what those are. I'm gonna have to look it up. But wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on this Walmart only edition. You know, specking a little bit here, just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss out on the exact cover that's going to go up in price down the road. But happy to have this one. Now, in keeping with the High Republic, my brother Dustin picked these up for me this week. And we got issue #3 of the High Republic, and we got issue #2 of the of the Adventures, High Republic, the Adventures. So 2 different storylines, similar title, but happy to have both of these. Thank you, Dustin. Now, up next, I went to one of these stores where they sell everything that's been overstocked at a great discount. And I got these Overstock comic books that are kind of like a grab bag, where you get 7 or 8 books in each pack. And I noticed that a number of them had the year around early 90s for X-Men titles. Of course, these are Apocalypse titles, which are not worth anything. Like this one, X-Men 27, and I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna grab some of these. These are genuinely art, and maybe there's a first appearance of Omega Red in there. See, here we got issue #10, so it's really close, and you know, don't know what's in it. I'm gonna do a video later this week, opening these and see if there's anything of value in there, and if not, we just have fun together. Here's another one, and the last one. So again, comic book grab bag here. They were really cheap, and it's a ton of books. Maybe there's one in there that's worth something. Now, as you've seen in my previous videos, I'm speccing pretty hard on Blue Marvel right here. You got Blue Marvel 1, issue 3, issue 4, and issue 5. 9.8, 9.8, 9.6, 9.6. Yeah, 9.6. And I really want 9.8s in all of them, so I've been picking up some raw copies to get graded. I've got an issue number 2 at CGC right now, hoping it comes back a 9.8. But here we have an issue number 4 that looks really clean that I want to get graded. We've got another issue number 2. Issue number 2. Oh, forgot about this book. I picked it up. It's a Blue Marvel book, and it's likely not worth anything. The book's not in great condition, but I wanted to read it. And issue number 5. Issue number 5 is the lowest print. Again, I want to get a whole set of 9.8s. That's what I'm shooting for. So these will be sent off to be graded and come back. If they come back 9.8s, they're going to stay in my collection. Next up, let's open this eBay purchase that I have here. Got it? Now, I'm really excited about this purchase. This is straight up 90s nostalgia for me. You know, I was born in 1983, and so early to mid 90s was about comic book cards. I know comic book cards are all the rage right now, and that brings me great joy to see. But I have loved comic book cards for a long time. These were really my introduction into the depths of the Marvel Universe. Of course, X-Men, the cartoon, Spider-Man as well played a major role, but specifically comic book cards because as you've heard our stories, I love to read them, love to draw them, love to learn about the characters, and there's very few cards that look better than this 94 Flair series. And so, really looking forward to opening these up. This video is likely going to pop up pretty close to this one uploading on YouTube because I'm going to record this shortly after this mail call video. Now with that, I've got this in the mail this week, and this is a top loader binder. So you got top loader pages here, and you got a binder here for the cards. So that 1994 set, I'm going to load every card into a top loader. Hope that I get the whole set and keep it here in this binder. So that's going to be a lot of fun. You see what these are? Up next we have a case of Marvel Legend figures. These cracked open. Now you haven't seen a ton of hunt videos from me recently for a couple of different reasons. One is I knew I had this X-Men Wave pre-ordered, and I've been busy. This is my new room, my new hobby room, setting it up, getting it built, and I'm going to do a video of the room being constructed and put together and decorated. So keep an eye out for that. But with that, look, let's crack this open. I got this from Entertainment Earth. And I always forget that Entertainment Earth actually sent us the full case that you would get, that a retail store would receive. So it comes double packed. So let's see what's in here. We've got another Marvel Girl. Got Professor X. We've got Mara McTaggart and another Omega Sentinel. We've got Cyclops and Magneto. Now, this Cyclops, I've been seeing some photos of it, and it looks really good on camera. Excited to get this one out and depose it. Get it displayed. And for our double packed figure, we have, we have Wolverine. I'm so glad that these came double stacked because I am a huge collector of I'm gonna have to edit that out. Now, I can't have enough Wolverines. I'm a huge Wolverine fan. Wolverine, Spider-Man, two favorite. And this has two head sculpts, so guess what I need? Two Wolverines for both head sculpts. Now, kudos to the Marvel Legends team for giving us this House of X wave. shortly before we're going to be getting our HasLab Sentinel, so we can build that House of X display with all these figures and those Sentinels. It's going to look amazing. I cannot wait. Next we have Star Wars. Now, I had completely forgotten what I'd ordered here, but I think I know what this is now, so I'm super excited about it. I think you will be too. I have not seen these in the store, so even if I was hunting, I feel like I've gotten these kind of early. So, and maybe I haven't, but very excited. Sides of interest and crosshairs. Now, I love Star Wars Clone Wars, probably my second favorite animated series of all time behind Spider-Man and X-Men from the 90s. It was a lot of fun to watch. Here we have the newer Clone Wars animated series figures. We got Hunter, and I got two of them, two Hunters. So that's cool. I wonder why they chose him to come double packed. Bo-Katan and another Bo-Katan. You know, this is actually really good because this is Clone Wars Bo-Katan, this is not Clone Wars Bo-Katan. This is the Mandalorian Bo-Katan. But it'll fit well enough into the Clone Wars animated display until they release a Clone Wars Bo-Katan. So it's cool to have two of those. And let's see what we have last. We have, these are the Elite Trooper Squads. Cool to have two of those to go against our Bad Batch. That's going to be fun. Wow, that was a fun box to open. Very happy to get these. All right, the last two items that I have to show you were my big purchases of the week. I will not be making these kind of purchases all the time. It's a big week money-wise for me in terms of expense, so keep a lookout for things that I'm selling. But I was able to get a copy of Miles Morales, first appearance, Ultimate Fallout 4. This is direct edition. Of course, there's very few of those newsstands available. But guys, I was timing this purchase because last year I just couldn't make myself make the purchase while the prices were steadily skyrocketing. But the Miles Morales price seemed to have taken a dip during WandaVision. It's like the Eye of Sauron had taken it off of Miles Morales, put it on WandaVision, and these prices dropped a little bit. And I was able to get this 9.4 for $420. And a week later, now that WandaVision is passed, Miles Morales is back on top as being spec'd. It's up to almost $700. So very pleased at the timing that I was able to get this purchase for. And now that I have it in hand, like, I'm super stoked about owning it. I know I'm a Spider-Man fan, but I was really surprised by how pleased I was to have this book. And a good buddy of mine, Daniel Dunn, who is over on the channel Happy Dad CCC. Check his channel out. It's a great channel. Huge comic book collector and Marvel Legends collector, and he does a lot of customs. Just a real fun guy. But he was able to secure me one of the 10 spots for the signing from one of the signings from the interior artist Crane, who does those rainbow signatures, and with a remark. So I'm very excited about getting this book signed and remarked by the interior artist. So going to be a great book in my collection. Very excited to have it. And up next, I have the most expensive comic book that I have ever purchased, and I'm so glad that I did, guys. I want to show you the first appearance of Deadpool here. Pulled out of the sleeve, let you guys get a good look at it. Now, what's cool about this book is it is a 9.8, first appearance of Deadpool, signed by Rob Liefeld. And I was able to purchase this book for $2,000, which is a ton of money. And look, really expensive in comparison to what you could have got 9.8s for in the past. However, this book is already shot up to, anywhere around $2,800, $3,000. And I don't think it's going to stop anywhere near there. I think we're still at the floor for the first appearance of Deadpool's price. especially with all these new speculators and buyers and investors coming from the sports world into the comic book world, as Disney Plus continues to draw more and more fans to the industry of superheroes and Marvel Comics and Marvel properties. Disney Plus has 100 million subscribers now, and they're just now scratching the surface of all the content that they're going to be putting out on Disney Plus, and a lot of those are going to be people who want to buy comic books for the main stars in those movies and shows moving forward, and one of those is already scheduled to be Deadpool. So I feel very strongly about this purchase and this investment. Super happy to have it. Super happy to have a Rob Liefeld signature. Now, I haven't heard or seen of him signing anything in the last 2 or 3 years. Not saying that he won't in the future, but if he doesn't, or if he doesn't do it as much, having this signed by Rob Liefeld, I think it's going to be a huge deal. Very happy to have this book. Very happy to have this one. These are 2 great purchases for me. The timing for me was pretty good, not perfect, because it's still expensive. See those values going up already is a big deal. So very thankful, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for spending this time with me on this Sunday afternoon for this mail call pickup video. Hope you all have a marvelous day.